Hey everyone, it's Esan again. Hope you're all having a great week. So today I'll be talking about a paper I recently read and found interesting as a part of my Thursday component of my social media takeover this week. The paper I chose to talk about is titled The Assessment of Apical Extrusion During Root Canal Irrigation with the Novell Gentle Wave System in a Simulated Apical Environment. It's authored by the people of University of Toronto. As you all know, Toronto is my hometown, and also the University of Montreal. The authors are Corinne Charara, Shimon Friedman, Adria Sherman, Anil Kishan, Gevik Malkasian, Merzat Khakpour, and Bettina Bazrani. This paper was published in the January 16 issue of the JOE. The reason why I personally found this paper interesting was because of my own curiosity with the Gentle Wave system. When I first saw the first prototype of it, I wondered, whether or not this thing really causes extrusion, because it's a locked handpiece onto a tooth being treated. Thought there, there's got to be some irrigant going past the apex. I don't know about you guys, but hypochlorite accidents are not the most fun experience, especially for the patient. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the Gentle Wave system, here's a quote from this article. Quote, "The Gentle Wave system is composed of a console and a sterile disposable handpiece. It delivers a stream of treatment solution from the tip of the handpiece into the pulp chamber, while excess fluid is simultaneously removed from the chamber by the built-in vented suction through the handpiece into a waste canister inside the console." Unquote. So the authors of this paper created a simulated apical environment where they attach an extracted human molar that has had either minimal instrumentation, traditional instrumentation, or over-instrumentation, as they called it. They then placed these teeth in 4 groups, either the Gentle Wave group, a conventional 30-gauge needle group, the Endovac group, and a positive control, which was just a needle pushed past the apex. The Endovac group was used as a negative control because, according to the Desai and Van Himmel article in 2009, quote, "Endovac did not extrude irrigant after deep intracanal delivery and suctioning the irrigant from the chamber to full length," unquote. According to the authors of the Charara article, in the GW group, no extrusion occurred throughout the experiments, 0%. In the conventional needle group, extrusion incidence varied among minimally instrumented, traditional instrumentation, or over-instrumented groups, and between mesial and distal canals. Overall, extrusion incidence was higher in distal canals than mesial canals, unquote. For those of you studying for your boards, you should listen to this next part. They go on to make a great point regarding venous pressure dynamics, which could be a question on written boards, or it could be good to quote in your oral board exams. Quote, "The experimental apparatus was developed to mimic the resistance to extrusion afforded by periapical tissue. Because the exact apical pressure that might result in a sodium hypochlorite accident is not known, the safety limit in this study was set not to exceed the central venous pressure of 5.88 millimeters of mercury, suggested to prevent the occurrence of intravenous accidents. In maxillary molars and incisors, reduced apical resistance may be affected by bone porosity, fenestrations, anatomic variations such as drainage of a tooth by the facial vein, or location of root apices within the maxillary sinus without bone or Schneiderian membrane cover. In these situations, there may be increased risk of sodium hypochlorite accidents. Because of this concern, the manufacturer of the Gentle Wave system considers its use contraindicated in maxillary teeth contacting the sinus," unquote. So there you have it. Within the limitations of the study, the Gentle Wave system did not cause any extrusion. However, the results should be taken with a grain of salt, and it's a novel device, so further investigations should be made with this technology. I hope you'll find this paper as interesting as I did, and stay tuned for my final day of the social media takeover of the Foundation for Endodontics. Tomorrow I'll be doing a little Q&A, and I hope you enjoyed this, and have a great day, everyone.